Hi everyone, welcome to US Immigration Help channel. First, congratulations on winning DV lottery. I won a DV lottery myself on 2005 and I have been in the US for almost 20 years. If you won the DV lottery, this video is for you. So we are going to talk about what to do next after winning DV lottery. If you are new to this channel, my name is Sliman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process and give you a confidence to go through your immigration journey by yourself. First of all, I am not an immigration attorney. I'm here to help you based on my personal experience. If you find this video very helpful, please subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people. So if you're ready, let's get started. If you receive notification through the eDV website that you have been selected for further processing in the DV program, you must take the steps in this video. First step, confirm your qualification. The first thing you need to do, make sure that you have these qualifications before you continue with a DV lottery process, because you will need a high school diploma or 2 years of work experience to be eligible to continue with a DV lottery. High school education means successful completion of a formal course of elementary and secondary education comparable to a 12 years course in the United States. For work experience, you need a 2 years of work experience in the last 5 years in an occupation which by US Department of Labor definitions, and you must go to this link right here to check it. So I added the link right here on how to find the qualifying occupations on Department of Labor website. So I'm sorry, go to this link right here and click it to see if your work experience is qualified under the definition of Department of Labor. Now let's go to step 2. File and submit your immigrant visa and alien registration application, which is DS-260. You must file DS-260, and I have a video on my channel on how to do that specifically just for a DV lottery. Once you file it, you must submit it and print the confirmation page because you will need it for your interview date. If you forgot to print it, I have a video on my channel on how to do that. If you have spouse and children, they must file DS-260 as well and submit it and print the confirmation for each member. Now, let's go to step 3, which is prepare supporting document for interview. You will need to prepare documentation below before the interview date. First one is birth certificate. Second one is court and prison records. Third one is military record. Fourth one is police certificates. Here is in plural because if you live in another country more than 6 months, you will need a police certificate from that country beside your original where you live. 5, a copy of valid passport biographic page. 6, evidence of required DV qualifying education or work experience. 7, deportation documentation if any. 8, marriage certificate if any, if you married. Marriage termination documentation if any. if you've been married before and you divorce, you must attach the marriage termination documentation. If you have children, you must provide the custody documentation as well, if any. All documentation must be translated to English by certified translator and taken with you to the interview. Step 4, receive an interview letter from Kentucky Consular Center, KCC. Once you submitted the DS-260 and the visa is available, the KCC will review your completed DS-260 and they will send you an email to let you know that an interview has been scheduled at U.S. Embassy or consulate you selected on your DS-260. The email will have the date, the time, and the location of your interview. You must print this interview letter because you will need it for interview date. You need to go to this website right here to print it. Everyone in your family applying for a DV visa, they will need to be present at interview or can be interviewed at later date in order to receive a visa. This includes the principal applicant, spouse, and children. Now, let's go to step 5, which is prepare for interview. After you receive the interview letter, you will need to take the following important steps in advance of the interview date. First one, carefully review your interview letter. Check the date, the time, and the location of your immigrant visa interview. You don't want to miss your date of interview because it will be hard to reschedule it. Second, review U.S. Embassy or consulate interview instructions. Each consulate around the world has instruction on how to proceed to the consulate. Number 3, schedule and complete medical exam. The embassy or consulate will not schedule medical exam for you. You must go to the embassy or consulate website and pick the panel physician that are authorized by them and call them to schedule a medical exam. In some countries, the medical exam will be sent digitally to consulate. But in some countries, they will give you a sealed envelope that you need to take with you to your interview date. In my example, my medical exam in 2005, this is 2005, long time ago. My medical exam was sent directly to consulate. They did not give me the sealed envelope. But if they give you one, do not open it. Just in case, if the physician gives you the medical sealed envelope, do not open it. If you opened it, it's going to be a big problem. I'm going to tell you this from now. Step 4. Gather photographs and all required documents. You will need 2 by 2 identical photo for each person, including the principal applicant, an appointment information, which is interview letter, DS-260 confirmation page, valid passport, original document or certified copies of civil document. You will need to pay fee of $330 per person, applicant, and family member if you have one. All documents, as I mentioned, if they are not in English, must be translated by a certified translator to English and take them to interview with you. Step 6. Documents now to bring to interview. First, interview letter, DS-260 confirmation page. You can print this one at any time, and I have a video on my channel on how to do that. Number 3, passport for each applicant. You will need an expired passport valid for 6 months beyond the attendance date of entry into the United States. If you see your passport is going to expire within that 6 months, you must renew your passport and bring it with you to interview date. Number 4, photographs 2 by 2 and must meet the standard explained on the photographs requirement. It is just it is just 2x2 white background. And if you go to any photo center, they know the requirement. Just tell them that's for a visa. They will know the requirement. Number 5, it's medical exam. In case if it is not sent to consulate, you must check the sealed envelope with you to interview. But if it's sent automatically to embassy or consulate, you will find it there. Number 6, it's original and supporting document. So you need to bring all original civil documents, and my advice, take all original and certified copies with you to interview. 7, translation, and of course original one. You must take the translation and the original one with you. Number 8, visa fee of $330. If you did not pay the visa fee prior the interview date, you need to pay them before speaking with the consular officer. Step 7, attend the interview. My advice here, prior the interview, ensure you have followed the U.S. Embassy or Consulate interview preparation instruction on your country, and always arrive early to interview on the scheduled date of the interview appointment. First, go to U.S. Embassy or Consulate main entrance, and you will find the security officers. The security officers will verify your interview appointment, and they will take you inside the consulate. Number 2, as a part of the interview process, you will be fingerprinted. It is going to be a digital fingerprint scan will be taken before your interview. Number 3, then the consular officer will interview you and the accompanying family members, which is the beneficiaries, and determine whether or not you can receive an immigrant visa. Step 8, if visa is approved or received. If visa is approved or received, your passport will have a diversity visa, and it will be placed on the page in your passport. My big advice here, as soon as you receive your visa, review it very carefully and see everything is correct. Check last name, first name, date of birth, because what happens sometimes, they make an error. If there is an error, you must contact the embassy or consulate to correct it. So they will give you a sealed immigrant packet, and my advice here, do not open it. Make sure you do not open sealed envelope that contains document that you must present to U.S. Custom and Border Protection at the port of entry upon arrival to United States. You know your visa will be expired within 6 months. You must travel within that 6 months, or your immigrant visa will be expired. Before traveling to U.S., you must pay U.S. CIS green card fee, which is $235, and you can pay it online. And I have a video on my channel as well on how to do that. If you forgot to pay the U.S. CIS green card fee, your green card will be delayed. If you have children, are required to have certain vaccination before they can enroll in school in the United States. So they will tell you exactly what they need when you want to enroll them in school. Now, let's go to step 10, which is last step. Step 9, which is travel to United States. When traveling to United States, the principal applicant must be present. For example, if you have a family, you cannot send your family by itself. You must go with them as a principal applicant, and then you can go back if you want to. But for the first time, the principal applicant must be with the family members. So if you admit it, you will enter U.S. as a permanent resident, and it is called the green card holder, and you will be permitted to work and live permanently in the United States. So one thing here I want to mention for a social security number. I know when you file DS-260, you check the box to receive your social security, and what happens sometimes, they do not send it to you. So you need to go to Social Security office once you receive your green card and get your Social Security to start working, because you cannot work or study without Social Security number. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, hit notification bell. Thank you, and see you next video.